Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all to the podcast of Spoken English. We dive into the inspiring stories and the meaningful conversation. Today, we are joined with Ayush. He's a training of AV Dream Academy. He has completed his spoken English course from AV Dream Academy. And today, of course, we want to know that how he has, learned English and nowadays he is able to speak English, right? So Ayush, welcome you in the first podcast of
Thank you,
Spoken
sir,
English.
for calling me to this podcast.
Okay, it's all right. So let's start with the things that telling something about yourself.
So, about myself, so this is Ayush, present in front of you all, and today I am present here in this podcast for telling my experience with the spoken English by joining this AV Dream Academy. So, about my family background, there are two members in my family, my father and my mother. I don't have any brother and sister, but I think that this world is the world. This world is the brother and sister of all of us.
Okay, very nice. Can you please tell me something, that how you have thought to learn English?
I have thought to learn English because in my last class I have got the very less marks in the grammar. But now I can experience that in this class I am the topper of the seventh class in the English.
Wow, sounds good. As you told me that you are from Satna.
Yes,
So are you proper from Satna or is there any village nearby?
I'm from a village which is near the Nagod, Singhpur.
Okay, okay. So, is it near to, Satna?
Yes.
Right. Can you please tell me something about this city? The city of Satna. Something you can
The
tell me
city
about, the famous place and the people of Satna.
The people of Satna are very lovely and their nature is very polite. And when we talk about the nature of this city, so this is very environmental and this is having the very historical places also. Like you have seen the Bharhut Stupa. It is a historic place. Most of the peoples don't know about it, but
Mhm.
the most of the peoples, I have also gone for a quiz competition and here it is asked that what's the history behind the Bharhut Stupa. So that time I don't remember that what's the history behind that. But about Satna when we talk, so it has a lower AQI as compared to the big cities such as Mumbai and Delhi.
Okay, that's fine. What have you done to speak English? Because nowadays, when you came first day, your English level, if we can talk about the level of your English, it was not too good. But by and by, I have seen that you were improving yourself, right? And almost in all the competition you were participating, if I'm not
Yes.
wrong, right? So can you please tell me that what encouraged you to learn English? Because many of these students I found, even some of these students, they came, they joined, they paid the fees, but in the midway of the batches they left the batch, right? Only few students, they are able to learn and they are able to speak. So what do you want to tell about your
Yes.
consistency level?
So about my consistency. So my father and my mother has inspired me from themselves. They never said to me that don't go to the school or don't go to the coaching classes. They have always said that go to the coaching classes on the time and be on the time. Don't be late. And here's also one quote that I have repeated in many videos. That is, nothing is impossible. As the word impossible says itself, I am possible.
Okay, that's fine. Have you participated in any activities conducted by AV Dream Academy?
Yes, I have participated in many activities.
I think
That
you have, won the award, something like that,
yes,
award and medal also. Can you please tell something about
I
that?
have won an award on the 2nd October on the Gandhi Jayanti on English speech. So about that, I thought that I have the enough knowledge of Mahatma Gandhi. I have not prepared anything for that. I have just spoken that with the thing that come in my mind, and I have won the award. And I was also shocked that time because I was not think that I will got the award.
Okay. Uh, do you know that nowadays you are becoming kind of inspiration for this someone, when the some of these students, they come from the village, they ask me, sir, will I be able to speak English or not? So definitely I show, I show them your videos and they get inspiration. If the Ayush can speak English, definitely we can also speak English, you know so my question is to know, what the kind of suggestion you want to give to the new students, those who want to learn English, right? They want to be be the best in English also, and they also want to improve their communication skills.
So I would like to say only one sentence, that if you have to inspire, so don't inspire from me. Inspire from your great leaders, great freedom fighters. That is Mahatma Gandhi, because he was very brave and he never fears. He was having some great habits. That is, when he lost his one shoe, so he used to throw the second shoe also, so that let the poor people wear that shoe. So I have inspired from my freedom fighters and from my great leaders.
Okay, right.
And the suggestion I want to give to the people is that all don't inspire from me, inspire from them only.
Right. Why English is important for us? Why? We are living in India, and in most of the region, we are talking in Hindi only, and even we are able to live. We are able to, communicate our things, the message that we are going to share. We are able to share. Then why English? Why not? We are learning. We already know Hindi, so why English?
I think I will go to the history.
Right.
So the time was of 90s, and there was one some British peoples that came to India, and India they have announced the secondary official language of India. As you know that English is our secondary official language, and the many of the British peoples, the Great Britain is also trying to learn the Sanskrit, because the many of the books like holy books are Atharvaved, Rigved are written in Sanskrit. So they are trying to understand that Sanskrit so that they can perform all the rituals that are written in that. And I have also experienced. They have also done many things that are irresponsible for them. Like they hated the Indian peoples and they destroyed the library in which all the holy books were kept.
Okay.
That's why
Can
the
you please
English.
tell me, if I'm a student of class fourth, I study in fourth class, how English can helps me?
So,
How?
if you studies in fourth class, so English can improve your subjects like your communication skills, your pronunciation skills to the teachers and to the foreign people. If you are going to the school and you are not able to speak the English properly, so you cannot ask your doubts to your teachers, and that's a very big problem. So when we talk about the subject understanding, so it comes when you are unable to speak English and understand English, so when you will read the question answers written in English, so you will feel that I can't learn that. You can learn that question and answers easily by learning English. That's why English is important for us.
Okay, that means we can say that sometimes English also help us to understand the other subjects also,
Yes.
right? For especially for the English medium students, right? Sometimes students are able to they are able to speak English, they are able to convey their message, they are able to if they want they can speak anything, but sometimes they feel that they have some kind of a stage fear. When they go to the stage, they forget each and everything. So what are the tips that we want to give to them, those who have stage fear?
For the stage fear, for the nervousness for going to this stage, I want to say one thing just, that there was a person in the past who said that if you will fear my dear, so you will never success in your life, my dear. So this is very a true point, that true pulse given by that person, and this means that if you are feeling nervous, so you can lose the nervousness by meditating yourself, by meditation, and by there are some importance of English that you can focus on one point, then you will, and you can also sing some motivational songs in your mind that will help you to get out of your stage fear or nervousness.
Okay. What are the basic things to know to speak English? For example, I'm a student. I don't have any idea about how to start speaking English, but I want to learn, I want to speak, I want to talk to the students, I want to talk to my classmates in English. What are the basic things that I have to know first?
First of all, you should have a knowledge of modal verbs, and you should also have a knowledge of tenses and a grammar for learning English. And when we talk about the basic, so for basic, you should have a proper dictionary, and you should learn that dictionary every day. And if you have to learn English, you have to improve your English. So you can see the English podcast and English videos, English live streams, and etc.
Some of the videos we found on YouTube, and they are saying that if you want to speak English, though there is no need of grammar. What do you want to say about it?
because that's because of the environment. When we talk about the America and the Great Britain, so they are the children that are born in the on that country, so they are getting that kind of environment for learning English.
Okay.
Like me and you are getting the environment of Hindi. That's why you can speak the Hindi properly without any grammar.
Okay. Exactly. My next question is to you. Now what is your next plan for the English? As you are improving yourself day by day, right? And we are very happy with you, right? The things that you are doing. So, what is your next plan for the English?
For the my next plan for the English is like this, that I'm willing to learn the new topics of the English like direct and indirect speech, narration you have already taught, and a active passive voice, and finite and non-finite forms of verbs, and many more things.
Okay, right. We have Q&A sessions in the batch. I have seen, so some people were asking, some of these students were asking that what is your next future plan? So you told us once that, you want to be an English teacher and you want to train these students, those who want to learn English. So how these things, these kind of things at the age of the, I think you study in eighth class or
No, in seventh class.
in seventh class you study. Okay. So how, at this age you are able to think like this? Because many of these students, at the class of seventh and eighth, they are not able to come from the comfort zone. They are not able to, come from their phones and the social media side. How you are able to think like that?
I know that I am able to think like that because of I spend my time on the social media, but not on the just scrolling reels. I see the motivational videos and the knowledgeable videos. So by the name of institution, so I would like to open my institution. Not for only English, I would like to teach science,
Okay.
and I would also like to teach maths, science, and all the subjects, arts also. And I would also like to teach the Olympiad subjects like if you have to do a ITO, Indian Talent Olympiad, or UIMO, etc. And
Exactly.
and I also want to do something that I will the children who are willing to give the exam of UPSC, NEET, JE means I will also prepare. I will also make him prepare for that exam.
Definitely, no doubt you can do, because you have that guts, you have the discipline, you are the consistent. So definitely you can do it, right? Now, have you any idea about the public speaking? Because generally, when we talk about English training and also generally people discuss about the public speaking. Even I have made you practice so many times for the public
Yes.
speaking. So, what the public speaking is? What exactly the meaning of public speaking?
The meaning of public speaking is like this. When you go to some place, you can see our leaders. They are speaking in the front of public with a confidence. They have the confidence, that much of level of confidence. So you should also generate that much level of confidence to yourself for public speaking. So when we talk about the public speaking, so it's just a presentation in the front of the public. For that, you should have a proper eye contact, you should have a proper eye contact, and you should also have a proper speech for the public, that a
Correct.
public should listen it, and public should focus on you only.
Okay. As you have seen, you must have absorbed there are so many students, they are sitting in your batch, even in AV Dream Academy also, and no doubt in your school also, right?
Yes.
Few of us are able to speak in English, and the most of us are not able to speak English. What is the reason behind it?
Behind it, the reason is only one, that they don't practice the English. They take the English lightly, that it's not a language, it's a we can learn the English in the future, but they don't know if they can't do anything just now, so they can't do that thing in the future.
So, do you think that practice is important for
Yes,
speaking English?
practice is very important for
How
them.
can you please explain
Even
little
I
bit?
have also even I have also practiced with my friends in my school. That's why I'm able to speak the English properly, because I have practiced for that. And when we talk about the English, so you can also see my videos that was uploaded 6 to 4 months ago, and you can see my improvements in English.
Okay, that means practice is important, right?
Because practice makes a man perfect.
Okay. What do you want to say to the students? When we call on the stage for the topic, for the conversation, for the GD and debate, they are just keep sitting on the chair. You know, there is something that keep them hold and it keep them sit onto the chair, right? So, what do you want to say to these students? Those
It's
who know each and everything, but they don't want to go on the stage.
because of the stage fear. As I have talked, I was also having the stage fear in my school. When teachers call me, I never used to go to the stage because I was having less confidence that time. It's a talk of second class. I was in second class, and one teacher called me to the stage that Ayush, come and give the answer of this question. I was just hiding under the seat because I don't want to come to the stage. That's
Okay.
why I think that a confidence is very important for the stage fear. Confidence is the only thing that can fight against the stage fear.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions. Right?
Okay.
Do you watch TV?
Yes, I watch TV.
You watch TV. What do you watching?
In TV, I watch the news channels,
News
current
channel,
affairs, and
current
I have
affairs.
the diary also. And in that, I write each and every knowledge that I get from that news channel.
Do you have any interest in politics?
Yes, I have the interest.
I mean, which kind of politics?
Science, politics,
Okay. Right.
political science. You can also.
Okay. Your favorite game?
My favorite game is football.
Okay. Your favorite player?
Ronaldo,
Why?
because the kind of motivation in him, I like him.
Okay. Your favorite food?
My favorite food, the normal, the normal you can say that chapati.
Okay. What do you like in Satna?
In Satna, I like the nature of the Satna. I see these lovely peoples roaming here and there, and they can never abuse each and everyone. When we talk about the people who are sitting and are searching for a job, so when I have gone to one house, there was one boy who was searching for a job. So he was telling to me that that finding the job is very difficult because I have not practiced in the class. I have got 80 marks, 80 percentage in the 12th. That's
Okay.
and that's why it's not possible. From that day, I thought that I should get a very good marks in the 12th and the 10th because it's very important.
Okay. Right. Your favorite dress?
My favorite dress, hmm, it's informal.
Your favorite color?
Favorite color, yellow,
Yellow. Why do you like yellow? Is there any
because
reason or just like that? I like it.
it's like that.
Just like that. There is no reason.
No,
Why not black?
because black. When you will talk about the Japanese black, it's very black.
Okay.
Even you will merge into the if there's one wall painted the black, when you will wear the clothes made up of Japanese black color, when you will go in the front of the wall, you will not look like that you are wearing the clothes.
Okay. Do you have a best friend?
Yes, I also have a best friend.
Who is he or she?
He is Harsh.
Okay.
He's my classmate.
What inspire you?
Our great freedom fighters, our leaders inspired me.
Okay. It's all right. So my question is to you. You know, we want to create a kind of English atmosphere, right? Of course, because for learning a new language, we require a kind of atmosphere, right? Sometimes students are able to speak English. Sometimes they are able to communicate to each other in English, but sometimes they forget that what to do or not to do, right? What we can do to create a kind of English atmosphere, at least in AV Dream Academy, no doubt we try to maintain the kind of things. We try to motivate these students that you have to talk in English, talk in English, talk in English. But sometimes some new students comes and they started talking in Hindi. So what we can do to create our English atmosphere?
You can say to them, if you have to learn English, so come to the academy, otherwise not come to the academy. If you have to talk in the Hindi, so it will create a kind of environment, a atmosphere for English speaking students.
Okay.
So the student at least who will be in the academy, they can learn the English
Okay.
and they can also speak the English properly.
What are the topics of grammar that we keep remember? and we have to know to learn English and to speak English.
First of all, tenses are most important topic
Okay.
in the
So
spoken
all the
English.
tenses, or only
Only few of tenses.
few of them. Like, can you please tell me?
Like by leaving the present perfect continuous tense and past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous, we can learn all the tenses because they are used tenses. I'm not saying that they are not used, but they are used very less.
Okay, right. So Ayush, we
Yes,
have the great conversation with you, right? Of course, the students, those who wanna learn English, definitely they will be learning lots of things from you, right? The things that we have discussed, right? The things that we are talking about, definitely they will watch the video and they will get the kind of inspiration and they will learn each and everything, right? So thank you for taking a
okay,
time from your studies and joining with us, right?
yes,
Have a great day.
okay.